Welcome.
Welcome back, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Yourself? A little cold, but
Not you, them.
oh, how is everybody doing today? Sorry.
How's
about that.
everybody doing? I'm just kidding. How is Fluffy?
I'm okay. Just cold.
It's freezing. For those of you that don't understand, you don't live here, you're not in the Midwest, maybe you're in Florida because you hate me, or Texas, California, wherever it's warmer. It's when I looked this morning, it said it was 0 degrees and felt like -11.
Yeah, it's gonna get colder.
I don't know what it was yesterday, but yesterday felt worse.
Oh yeah,
it
was.
I didn't even look at the temperature because I knew it would make me depressed if I did.
Yeah, it was -2 on my way to work yesterday, or -1.
That's just gross.
It sucked.
Tomorrow's gonna be nasty too. I gotta go out and plow tonight. I do some plowing on the side. He wants me out there at 3 a.m. because it's gonna snow. I just don't live here. Go anywhere else. I'm gonna think that you hate me, but go anywhere else. It's just because I'm jealous that you don't live here. This weather ain't for the weak. I'd much rather be in the hot.
No, not me. This is too cold for me, but I'd rather not be this hot.
This is nasty.
Yeah.
There is also a too hot, and there's also a too humid.
I'm not going to Florida or Texas. Not
Florida's fun. I mean, Florida on the hottest day is all right. I sound like a dad here, but it's the humidity completely. You're wet before you even start sweating down there. You walk out and you're wet. It's damp. Other than when I was in Vegas working them camels, it was a dry heat, but it was like 120 naturally.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Jason and I would get up like 5 or 6 a.m. and start working camels before the sun came up. And then once the sun was kind of at peak and it got too hot, noon, 1 o'clock or whatever, we'd go inside and then, just mess around till, 5, 6 o'clock when it started to set or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had never drank so much water in my life. I bought a Camelback and that thing was full all the top. And I had a smaller one. It maybe held 2.5, 3 water bottles. But man, so when we were training at Camel Safari Las Vegas, by the time we had the camels that we wanted and brought back up to saddle, just going to get the camels, we had already walked over a mile.
Oh.
It was like almost a half mile to the back tree and pen, and then another one back.
Oh.
And then the loop that we were walking the camels in, because that's the trek the workers would take, or with the guests on the camels, was about a mile. And all sand, pure sand. So you're just sinking and sliding, and
it's a rough mile.
It is dumb.
Yeah.
Holy crap. The camel's walking it fine, of course, but me, nope.
I didn't miss. That was one reason why I hated when they redid the track a couple times at the Milwaukee Zoo. Oh my god, dude! Because your calves at the end of the day until it gets patted down. Oh, but it was kind of nice because I don't know because when it was really hard, it was too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss walking through sand.
Miles
a day.
Sand sucks for sure. And at the Milwaukee Zoo, even though the lap was small, you were doing rides. You were walking miles.
Oh, you're doing 100 laps plus a day.
It was stupid.
Yeah. I forget. I used to wear Fitbits and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I forget what the counts were.
That's like, when I got my watch on, people ask me how many steps I've done, and I'll look and I'll just be depressed because, I don't know, 13,000 a day.
Yeah.
Just walking in a circle.
Oh, 10,000 was like an easy day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well,
yeah.
That brings me to my topic of today. Because I already caught myself once. We're here at Rigdon Ranch, at the What Day Is It podcast. We're gonna do a little bit of reinventing. We're gonna start things over, not completely. All the old episodes will be up. Chime in, go back, but we're gonna try and start doing a little better for you guys. The first thing that I want to talk about is maybe not every week, maybe not all the time, maybe not permanently, I don't know, but more than likely, I apologize, but we're probably going to turn to a bi-weekly schedule.
For now.
Yeah, at least for now. The main reason isn't because I'm so busy and this, and I mean, we are busy, don't get me wrong, but I would like the extra time to be able to give you guys better content.
Yeah.
'Cause we scramble once a week and come in, and normally there's a little something prepared and Fluffy.
We're good today.
Yeah, you know. Normally Fluffy has his famous animal and stuff to talk about too, but we just want to be a little more prepared so we can chime in and come to talk to you guys, for reasons, why we created the podcast to talk about the animal world and stuff like that. And I still want to talk about the USDA and zoos that are messing up. Not like that. Not that I hate zoos. I have one, but talk about the secrets in the industry and all that stuff. And when news happens, talk about it. But that stuff doesn't happen every single day.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's a small niche world. But when it does happen, I would like to keep everybody updated. And then outside of that, we'll just continue to tell our stories and talk about animals. And we're going to start working on getting some better guests on here as well. We actually really haven't had a guest in a while. So yeah, we're probably going to be going to a bi-weekly schedule. Second, this one hurts my soul. However, we need to cut back on the sailors' mouths. This is a thing that we had talked about in the beginning a lot. It was something that it ran through my mind a lot. A handful of people have said it, and a handful of people have still said it, even though we don't have many listeners, that we need to cut back on it. And I have a potty mouth. That is outside of the podcast exactly the same.
Yeah. Unless you're on a job.
Unless I'm on a job. So we're going to treat this as a job.
Yep.
Because apparently, I thought at this point, and I still kind of think this, that swearing is just a normal part of life. Fluffy, entertain them.
It is a normal part of life. But the problem is when you keep cussing, you lose out on your vocabulary, though, which is also a hard word to pronounce. But, you lose a lot of the fun words that you could.
That laptop is doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, SpongeBob called them sentence enhancers.
They are.
They for sure are, So, yeah, in hopes of growth and being more professional, yeah, we're going to try and cut back on it, be a little easier. And
like salt's a flavor enhancer, right?
Yeah.
But too much salt is
bad for you.
Yep. So.
That's the problem. I love salt.
Yes,
I mean, every time I get, dude, I throw salt in my ketchup and then eat the fries, like I season stuff like, man.
Yeah.
I season some stuff.
You love seasoning.
Dude, that's the whole point.
No, the point is the food.
Well, you got to season the food.
Yeah, I know, but there's a line. There's a line.
So there's just going to be some changes, and we're going to try to bring you guys some better content by, taking our time and we're going to try and, switch some stuff up and hopefully get some new listeners. We'll probably go back to some old episodes and reiterate stuff that we've talked about already. And some of the topics, the animals and, USDA and all that stuff. I mean, that's stuff we talk about over and over again anyway. That's kind of the point of the podcast. But moral of the story is we're somewhat taking a fresh start. Nothing's really going to change. You're just going to hear from us every other week instead. So I apologize, but I just think it's, for the best so we can give you guys some intriguing content. Because there are, probably more frequently than I'd like to admit, there's some times we get on here and we just BS, and it's fun, and I hope you guys get some laughs and enjoy, us for us. But I'd like to do that and what I came here to do. Though I would think I could say there's something to learn in every episode at the bare minimum.
We try to.
Yeah, we try. That's kind of it as far as the podcast goes. We are planning on starting a new series on YouTube too. not a confirmed title, but it's going to be like an all about series where we have it's just going to be videos maybe once a month or so, just about an animal, individual species. We'll do an all about video on a skunk, all about on the camel, stuff like that. We're gonna
do tricks, backflips and stuff.
I wasn't saying that, but so watch out. We're gonna start doing a little bit of more content here. Hope everybody enjoys it when it starts, when we can start filming. I got some equipment on the way that's gonna help with it all and whatnot. Yeah, that's kind of the quick update. I just wanted to let everybody know. I know in the past we've skipped a week or two on podcast. We've called that holiday break, or when Newton slipped and fell. I just didn't want to do it. So we're not going ghost anymore. We're just gonna change the schedule for a little bit. You got anything to add to that?
No, maybe eventually we can get back to every week, but for now.
For sure. Well, everybody just start listening to the podcast and love us.
Yeah.
So
the more listeners, it makes it more, doable too.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that's really about it for the update. Short and sweet there.
The second update though, with the barn, Cappy barn.
Yeah. So, anywho, I was walking through a desert. All right. Miles and miles and miles. It looked like a movie scene. I was in the desert and my shirt was ripped off and my pants only came down to like above my knee because I ripped them off because it was hot, and all of a sudden I saw a spring.
It wasn't a mirage either.
It wasn't a mirage. I found liquid. None of this really happened, but what happened is we have water in the capybara barn.
Yep.
The building we are renovating to put the animals in the capybara barn, we have water. All right, so backstory. This is some stuff. All right, there's a hydrant in that building. For all of you guys that are into animals and livestock, you understand a hydrant. Normal houses and stuff, you have like spigots on the outside. And it's not a fire hydrant either. It's
big lever.
It's a long tube that goes into the ground with a lever on the top, and you pull it up, and it pulls a plunger out of the ground, and that's how the water comes out. Whatever. I've been on this property for maybe 13 years, I don't know, and not once have I ever seen this hydrant pump water.
No.
Never. It's always just been off. So when we started redoing this barn, that was one of the things I had to think about. Like I was just going to haul buckets back and forth from the other barns for now, but at some point I would like to have water ran to this barn. Everybody told me that this hydrant didn't work. In fact, I was told that it caused a sinkhole in the driveway a little bit out of the building. So I was like, well. So then I started trying to figure out where it was connected to. I was like, well, I'll just turn it on and see if a sinkhole starts. So I go into the basement where all the water is ran from, and there's a disconnected water line pointing in the direction of the building. So I was like, oh, well, they must have disconnected it years ago. Yeah, no, it's connected. There's water coming out of it, and there's no sinkhole, and that means there's been water in the lines ever since I got here.
Yeah.
But one guy had said that when back in the day, they left that hydrant on 24/7. So there might be a crack above the plunger somewhere, maybe, and that's where the water would seep out of. Just put the plunger down. Because Jamie said that the hydrant never had a handle on it. So he thinks they just pounded the plunger down with a hammer or something and then locked the water off and never dealt with it again. So we have water, and that's exciting. I got to get a new hydrant head for it. I bought the wrong hydrant head. So here's something for you guys. If you ever have to repair a hydrant, there's colors. And I think I did know this before because I bought a repair kit for the other hydrant. Anyway, there's red handle hydrants and blue handle hydrants. If you're repairing one with a red handle, don't buy a blue, buy a red one. It's not just a color about looks. It's the parts in the hydrant head and the widths of the rods and whatnot, the components that are inside of it. I just bought a black one from Farm and Fleet, and it doesn't fit. I don't know if the black is a completely different, sizes inside of it. I have no idea. But if you're going to repair your hydrant, follow the color that you already have.
And it's not the blue one, because otherwise it would work.
Yeah. Yep. You gotta buy the same color. It sounds silly. I don't know why they made it like that. Maybe some places just require different flows of water. I have genuinely no idea, but that's my advice to you. So now I have to go return this one and then run to Home Depot. It looks like they have blue ones.
It's a happy drive, though.
I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, it's good news. I was ecstatic. So,
oh yeah.
You
sent me the video yesterday. I was like, no way.
I couldn't believe it, dude. I turned it on and off like 90 times.
Oh yeah.
So I was in the shop. Joe had just left. I was getting ready to just kind of quit, and then I was waiting for Jamie to help me take the toolbox out of my truck. 'Cause he was going to use the truck to go get some stuff. So we started talking about the water. I wish there was water. I wish it worked. And he was just like, I don't know where it was disconnected. I can't remember nothing, but it always worked, and I don't really know how we got to the point, but I was like, you know what? Let's just take the hydrant head off and look in there and see what it looks like. And so we put a wrench on the hydrant head. No, we didn't use a wrench. I didn't have a wrench. I stuck the crowbar in the hydrant head, which worked just fine. You wedge it in there and turn it.
Yep.
It started spinning real easy, actually. But then it broke. The hydrant, it's like porcelain or something.
Oh.
I don't know. The hydrant broke off of where it screws into the pipe. So I was like, oh man, whatever. We can still spin it off. But the rod is sticking out of the pipe. So me and Jamie grabbed it a little bit and yank up on it. It was really tight in there, but we yank up on it a little bit and water starts coming out. I'm like, do you see that? And it's just rusty old water. And he was like, I mean, maybe it was stuck in there. And I was like, maybe. But then he was like, it's coming up, some footage. That's pressure, you know? And it turns out when we pulled the rod out, it's only like a 6-foot rod, maybe 8 foot. I don't know. So we kind of went into a quick panic of we can't let this run all night. So mind you, the hydrant head is off. And then when we got the hydrant head off all the way, there's 2 rods. There's a rod to the hydrant head and the deep rod that goes all the way into the ground. They're held together with like a long nut. It's a coupler. The little rod broke off in the coupler. So when Jamie kind of, we didn't want to let it run, he smacked the rod down into the pole, back into the pipe with a pry bar and a hammer. We couldn't reach it no more. So, I mean, the water was off and it wasn't leaking, but so we ended up trying a bunch of like these backwards hammer things and grips and just try to get it out. But I ended up sticking my impact down the pipe with a long socket on it and in the size of the nut that was on it. And I reversed the nut off of the rod. Well, actually what it did, it actually ended up coming off of the plunger on the bottom of the hydrant. And then I was able to pull the whole rod out, connect a new rod to it, send it back down and lift up on it a little bit. And anyway, all this mumbo jumbo I'm talking about, giving you guys a whole crappy play-by-play of how a hydrant works. We have water.
Yeah.
And this has just saved so much time and so much money. You know? I literally kept turning the thing on and off and on and off. I was so excited. And the drain works too. Initially, when we got real pressure and I just let it run, the drain started like filling up. And I was like, oh man, Brenda said it didn't work, whatever. And then all of a sudden you hear the,
crazy.
It did the tornado thing, dude, with the water, and it just flew out. And I let the water run for a couple minutes and it never backed up.
Wow.
So I think it's good. I mean, I could dump some Drano down there just to, finish it off, but who knows? That pipe might be kind of bad.
If it's draining, let it drain.
It's draining. That's more of the story. So we can put a sink in. People can wash their hands. Like, like when Fluffy has too many sun cruisers, he can pee in it. Like, it's golden. Like, I really am at a loss for words for it. I was so excited. I was just incredibly excited.
Head over heels.
I was, and that I was needing some real good news. Especially with all the stuff going on with Newton and whatnot. I needed some good news, and that was great news. That's just why. And I had, man, I had just texted Daniel earlier that day. When do you want to sawzall this pipe out and concrete over it? So we were just going to rid of it.
I know.
And we were going to do it tomorrow. He wanted to do it on Wednesday. Then I texted him later. I was like, hey, never mind. We have water. So, yeah.
I'm so glad you guys didn't cut it.
So glad.
Oh, my God.
But we would have never known.
No,
so,
you would have just assumed, and that,
Now the question is, where does it come from? I don't know. We're going to have to walkie-talkie it up one day, and somebody watches the water, and then somebody just turns off every water valve and sees, you got to see what stops it.
Yeah, right.
Because there's the one that's disconnected that I would have swore was the shop.
Yep.
There's the elephant barn. There's the pole barn. The milk house one is off, obviously. The milk house don't exist no more.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the old one for the old elephant barn. Why that makes sense, though?
The old elephant barn was in the same spot.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. No.
Unless it's ran off of, when they ran the pole barn, they ran the shop too or something. Well, I can't imagine that either because the shop is original to the property.
Yeah, but that was added in after.
The water?
Oh, for sure.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely.
We don't have anyone to ask.
No, it looks like it was added on later. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like it, but.
All right.
No.
I would assume that the water lines that we currently have in the buildings, it would probably, in time-wise, in how old they are, it'd probably go shop, pole barn, elephant barn.
Oh, yeah.
Because when the elephant barn burnt down, I don't know what there was in there for water, but I'd imagine they ran a new line or a new spot. I mean, maybe...
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. The place burned to the ground, but maybe they still use some of the same concrete footing.
No.
No?
It's all new. Well, no, because
You were in there.
Yeah.
The old one?
Yeah. I don't remember it, though.
Yeah.
Maybe my dad
Your
might.
dad would know, yeah. Absolutely. We'll have to pick his brain on it.
Yeah, if he remembers. That was a long time ago.
I wish we had more people to talk
right.
to. It's like your dad or Gary. I don't know.
Yeah. Everyone else is dead.
That sucks.
Or just sucks and won't talk to us.
So. We need to get a Ouija board.
Yeah, right.
And
hey, Bob.
Try and summon Bob.
And Don.
And both of them. Don's going to be like, who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Oh, he remembers me, I'm sure.
Yeah,
get out of my house. Yeah,
get out of my house.
Saying that.
That's my exciting news for the week. In the last couple of days, Newton started laying down on his own to go to bed. He still doesn't want too much to do with his messed up leg, but he is choosing to lay down. He still gets up when I ask. I do think that is progress. That's all I have for the update on that. Spirits are high. He's still doing fine. He's eating, drinking, pooping, peeing, all that good stuff. But we'll keep you updated as it goes. I think Fluffy was going to say something.
No. I'm just like, yeah, great.
Yeah. Do you have a famous animal this week?
First, I think we should talk about the big news story in India, though.
Yeah. You sent it to me. I didn't look into it too much, so this is
I'm just going to bring up the CBS news report.
Okay.
That's all right.
Apparently, there's an elephant going crazy.
It's been like 10 days or something like that. I think this is the 11th day now or something.
Is it one elephant?
Yes. One bull elephant. And they let me pull it up. So Indian wildlife officers are hunting a rampaging wild elephant blamed for killing at least 20 people so far, injuring 15 others in the forest of Jharkhand.
In the forest of
Yeah, I'm butchering it. Jharkhand. I don't know.
Do we have a Is there a thing on the phone that you can make it pronounce it quick? No, I don't think so.
I'm sure there is, but...
Yeah, in the forest. Okay, so what country? In India.
India, yep.
In the forest of... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I tried.
Sorry, everybody.
Me no English. Me only English.
Villagers and officials said Tuesday, the elephant, a lone bull, is reported to have gone to the rampage for 9 days. So this is the 10th day now. in early January, creating panic in rural West Singbrum district. This is so hard for I am not, yeah. So this is a quote from somebody. We were trying to trace and rescue this violent wild elephant that killed so many people. Government forest officer Adia Naran told AFP, confirming the total of 20 dead. Children and elderly are among some of the dead, as well as professional elephant handler. So they brought a professional in to try to get this elephant, calmed down and killed him.
Wow.
Yeah, he's rampaging. Ooh, they said it could last for 20 days too.
Did someone pee in his hay? Like
somebody pissed in something, man.
Man.
Well, he's a bull elephant. He's going rogue right now.
Yeah.
But he's just like going through. Like I seen some of the destruction, like houses where it had holes in it and shit. Like he's a mad boy. Well, you seen the video I sent you, right? That guy got just launched.
What I really love about this situation, though, is that they didn't just shoot it.
No, then that's the plan. They're not going to shoot it. They're planning on tranking it. So yeah, but after wreaking a trail of destruction, it had not been spotted since Friday.
Maybe it saw a mouse.
Despite multiple patrols in the area, so they're looking for it actively still. Obviously, they've been trying
elephant
to use
at large.
They've been trying to use drones, but the search teams are aided by drones. Are combining dense of forest tactics.
How do you lose an elephant?
Tactics. It's a thick-ass forest. Like, you have a village and then you have forest. Like, go up north where we went, last year.
Yeah.
Just put that house in the middle of the woods and then try to find an elephant.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as easy.
Easier said than done, I guess.
So I mean, it's killed over 20 people.
That's nuts.
So yeah, more than 20 villages to abandon their farms or barricade themselves indoors at night. So they're hiding from it at night. That's when most of the destruction is happening, I guess. So he just comes in at night and just destroys stuff. Like, that's terrifying.
They're smart.
Yeah. So I guess hundreds of thousands of Indians are affected each year by crop-riding elephants. Asian elephants are now just 15% of their original habitat.
Woo.
Are restricted to just 15%. Yeah, they're usually shy animals, it's saying. But because the settlements are growing so fast and mining operations, it's just really destroying their habitat. So he probably pissed off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the rest of it just goes on to say, pretty much. Oh, here's a crazy one. Conflict between humans and wild elephants has grown. 629 people were killed by elephants across India in 2023 and 2024.
How many?
629.
Wow.
So this is
normal.
Yeah, this is like just another day. Like, that is crazy.
And they're still not trying to kill it.
No, and it's I mean, here they say it's mostly rogue bulls, which it's a bull. Yeah, it wants to, do a couple things to you. But yeah, they say it's most likely in Musk right now, and may have now calmed down, rejoined its herd because it was just by itself,
right?
Just going ape. But yeah, they got the most wild elephants yet in India. It's just going on to say, the wildlife estimate population as of last year is 22,446. They got quite a bit of elephants over there.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why that many people have been getting killed by them.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, you got tigers, elephants. Like, people say Australia is kind of scary, but like...
Yeah, I hear you.
India's pretty terrifying also.
There's some stuff over there that can get you.
Last month, 7 elephants were killed and a calf was injured when a high-speed passenger train collided with a herd of crossing tracks.
That's basically the equivalent of the F-350 hitting the horses.
Yeah. 7 elephants.
That's nuts.
It was a high-speed passenger train.
We talked about a train hitting elephants like
apparently
20 episodes ago.
It happens a lot.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure that was also in India.
There's a elephant hospital in Marutha,
He's not racist, I promise.
I'm sorry, everybody. That have been, they've been teaching stuff, and there's a surveillance system meant to help prevent elephant deaths on railways now that have also been put up.
That's neat.
There have been deadly elephant attacks in other parts of the world in recent months also. This one kind of takes me by surprise. Last July, 2 women from the UK and New Zealand were killed by an elephant while on a walking safari in Zimbabwe.
Well, I mean, it is an animal.
It is an animal. But anyways,
a walking safari is crazy.
Yeah,
let's go.
No. In April 2025, officials in Kenya said a 54-year-old man was killed by an elephant in central part of the country, Kenya. January last year, a tourist was killed by an elephant in South Africa's famous Kruger Park. The same month, police in Thailand, panic-stricken elephant killed a Spanish tourist. Holy crap, dude, it just keeps going. I didn't know elephant attacks were this prominent over there.
I feel like less people die when the elephants are working.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is true. But that's pretty much the gist of that right now. It's still an ongoing thing, but sounds like they're hoping, because this was January 13th, so it's been quite a few days, so
sure.
I haven't heard any more updates from it.
We'll have to keep an eye on it, see if they catch it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to catch it. It probably rejoins its herd, and then you're never going to find it. You won't be able to tell, unless it's got markings or something on it.
I would be willing to bet if there's enough people looking at this thing, they could figure it out.
They probably could. But you gotta figure, like, there's so many elephants.
Yeah. That's so crazy. Imagine getting ran at by an elephant. Imagine being on a train.
Oh, and hitting elephants?
Like, yeah, fins.
Yeah.
Multiple.
That's
plural.
horrible. Like, oh my God. Like,
my heart would break.
And it's a high-speed rail train.
Oh, man. I mean, it probably went through them. Like,
that's why I went through 7.
That's crazy. Like, split them.
Yeah.
That is a Mortal Kombat fatality. That's so sad.
Dude, yeah. India's a crazy place. You ever seen that video of that tiger? I think it was India, or maybe it was Thailand, where the tiger was chasing those guys on a moped.
No.
Or it was a motorcycle. It was going pretty good.
You sure this wasn't AI?
No, dude, this is before AI. Nah, dude, it just like this monster comes out of the brush, out of the wood, or out of the jungle, and it's just and then it's like for a second or two, and it just goes back, like comes behind him and goes back to the other side of the road. I was just like, oh, dude, I would have just been like pure poopy, just all over the tiger's face, dude. That's probably why he just said, nah, they don't smell good.
Oh, man.
Dude probably crapped himself, man. That's terrifying.
I mean, that might be a good defense. I don't want to eat Dookie either.
No.
Holy, man.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah, this is why I live where the air hurts my face.
See, it's not such a bad place.
No, it's not. We don't have
earthquakes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have snakes.
Don't really have too many tornadoes.
Not here, no. Out west further, northwest.
Yeah.
From here. Northwest.
No big cats or elephants running at us. Nothing really poison. I mean, apparently there's rattlers in Wisconsin.
Yeah. But I don't think they're deadly. Like, they can be.
Yeah, for sure.
A bee sting can be deadly. So.
That's true. Maybe the elephant got stung by a bee.
Could have been. There's killer bees there, right?
I bet they got some crazy wasps over there, man.
Horrible wasps. If it's anything like that one that got me on my arm, or was my hand or my arm this year?
I don't remember.
It was my arm, dude. It was so big.
You were complaining about your arm for days.
It hurt so bad. I've never had that bad of a reaction, but he was just stuck there, just pumping in the venom, dude.
He tore you up.
That one was bad.
He was like, I'm gonna take him down with me.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't crush him. Like, it was right at that perfect point where I couldn't crush him, and yeah, that was like...
The wasps out here were a problem this year, man.
Yeah.
They were a gosh darn problem. Like,
you can only do so much.
They appear everywhere.
Yeah.
Indoors and gates and was that the one that was in the truck? Is that where it got you? It was in the back door of the truck?
No, you threw the saddle on the ground when we were saddling up one of the camels. We were getting the saddles on the trailer.
It was on the saddle
and I
pad.
picked it up.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I'm not saddling him over all these apples with all these bees over it. And you're like, stop, just bring it over there.
Yep. There was a wasp nest in the saddle pad.
No. It was just one wasp.
Oh.
It was just one wasp because I went to go pick it up and he was crawling on the saddle And when my arm was like holding the saddle, because I was holding it like this, that's how he hit me. So I was like, man, it feels like something sharp's on this saddle. I was like, I'll just wait.
It's a wasp.
It doesn't hurt that bad. And then I set it down. I'm like, oh, there's a wasp stuck to me. And then it just hit me. I'm like, oh, I'm being stung.
I'm being stung good.
This really hurts now.
Man.
That rest of that day, and then, dude, my arm was like twice the size.
Looked like an elephant leg.
It was big.
And that day, his arm grew 3 sizes.
Dude, the next day, I think it was worse, too. It was so red.
There was that one. There was,
Oh, by the way, I'm looking at buying a bee suit. I've been looking at buying a bee suit for years now.
I always wanted to do bee stuff. And by always, I meant in like the last 2 years.
I just want it for wasps so they can't sting me.
As you can run into them and punch them.
Oh, yeah, like, come here. Oh, there's a nest? Oh, game on. This is going to be fun.
My name is Fluffy. This is Jackass. This is the bee suit.
Bee suit.
There was a wasp nest in one of the pads. I threw it on the floor outside and hosed it down, and then
oh, that's why that was out there.
That was why it was out there forever. And then there was the one in the where the truck door meets the truck.
Yeah, that was 4th of July. We got that.
And then
we arrived to the parade on 4th of July, and there's a wasp nest between the back and front door.
Oh man,
that was awful.
And
it rained that day too. It was
can't make this up. And then I think I got rid of the nest the next day. I think you left it in the door.
No, because I couldn't do anything to it. It was right to that spot where you couldn't get a broom handle in there, and they were always on it.
Yeah.
And you couldn't roll the window down
which
when
means
you're driving.
which means you drove home with it.
Yeah, I had to. They couldn't get in because it was behind the seal.
That's nuts.
But it was like
how do you get in there?
Between where they connect.
And there was the wasp nest.
Didn't you have one in a trailer too?
And there was the one in the lemur ladder. I don't know if I had one in a trailer. Probably. There was one in the Connex container.
Oh, there was.
There was one. This was I think 2 summers ago in a wheelbarrow that was full of wood. Like, yeah, man. The wasps are terrible.
They're getting worse every year because like when I lived in Oak Creek, I had like wasp wars.
Wasp wars.
Dude, it was awful. So like I was cutting the grass one day and I'm driving by the wood pile and it was a pretty fresh wood pile. And all of a sudden I just heard zzz, and I'm driving a loud ass tractor and zzz, zzz. I'm like, what? Then all of a sudden I started seeing them. I'm like, oh no. And then bam, bam, bam. I got hit like 4 times. I just jumped off the tractor and just left it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. It's stuck there. I was like, I'm going to come back to this. So I came back at night, started up, and ran away with it. So next day or the next night, I grabbed my red light because I'm like, oh, they probably can't see light and they're going to be sleeping. And I started pulling logs off slowly, and I could start seeing them come out. I'm like,
oh, man.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And I ran away, got hit again. I'm like, all right, so that was dumb. So then the next, I forget how many more days later I tried because I was like, I'm licking my wounds for days now.
Oh, man.
I'm like, all right, I'm done because like I was playing disc golf out there and they were messing with me too. I'm like, I'm done with them. So I finally got like a bunch of cans and went out there one night and just started ripping the logs down. And just as soon as I seen like them where they're coming out of, just loaded them up. Like it was terrifying. Oh, and I hung up bags too. The wasp bags.
Mm-hmm.
I caught so many.
Did you?
That nest was huge.
Good.
Yeah. Oh God, they're so evil bastards.
I hate them.
Yeah.
They're one of the worst parts of this place.
Just in general in life.
Yeah.
Like a wasp is pretty, I don't like them.
They're evil.
Useless.
Pure evil.
Those mud dabbers, they're not even as bad. They're just getting mud.
Still evil.
They're evil, but not, I'd rather deal with a mud dabber. They hurt more though. I got stung by one of those when I was sleeping.
Oh man. Woke you up.
Woke up,
man.
it hit my arm. That was when I was living by myself and I was working here at the time. And I woke up and I heard zzz, zzz behind my blinds. I was like, and it was daylight. I'm like, dude, what is going on? And all of a sudden my arm hurt. I'm like, oh, no way, dude, for real? I was like, all right. So I just started taking my pillows and hitting the blinds with it. Dude, it would not die. It wouldn't die, dude. It was taking hits. And I was like, all right. That's cool, player. I'm going to get you. I forget what I did, but I smushed the crap out of them. I'm pretty sure I tore those blinds up. I had to replace them. Like, they weren't too bad, but yeah.
Gave it the landlord
dude,
special.
I was so mad. Well, yeah, that was I was staying there for my uncle.
Oh,
that
yeah,
time.
that place.
That place, yeah.
Mhm.
Right down the street where I'm
I'm
at
sure
now.
he was very upset about those
He
blinds.
didn't know about it.
Oh, that's good.
He did not know about those blinds. Never knew.
Swapped them real quick. Well,
But
do
yeah.
you have a famous animal outside of the elephant?
Yeah, it actually ties into our story.
Which story?
The story we just talked about.
Bees?
No. The other elephants.
Who are you talking about?
Jumbo the elephant.
Okay.
So, Jumbo the elephant was born in Africa. He's an African elephant.
Okay.
He actually changed the way we speak nowadays because you know what jumbo means? He's the one that...
He's huge?
Yeah, he's the one that created that word.
Okay.
Much. Yeah. He was the most popular animal of, like... He was the first star. It was in, like, 1880s? I think he was born. Let me bring up my notes real quick. So, his early life, he was born in East Africa around 1860. His mother was killed by poachers, and he was just left an orphan. So they captured him and tried to like help him out. He went to Europe after that, so he was getting shipped all over. He eventually arrived at a zoo in Paris, Jardin des Palatins Zoo.
Oui.
Mm-hmm. Bagel. Or no, croissant. Where he was kept in poor conditions that affected his health and temperament. He apparently got really sick at this point. He wasn't doing good. His teeth were starting to get messed up. They didn't take good care of him there. He was a huge hit, though, but he wasn't there very long, thankfully. And then he was transferred in 1865 to the London Zoo. He was adored there. He was doing rides there. Apparently, he gave tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of kids rides. Like he was a gentle giant. Most elephants, they said at the time, wouldn't do kid rides, and he would just do kid rides all day long. Teddy, it was in the video I watched. Teddy Roosevelt rode him,
really,
along with another famous person, and there was a queen's. I can't remember the queen, but her children also rode him at one point. So he was a huge thing. like, dude, he was on. They used him for merchandising and like advertising, like Jumbo. That's why we, Jumbo hot dogs. That's why it's a big hot dog, right? So, yeah. So despite his fame, he suffered health issues, including painful tooth and jaw infections, which may have contributed to episodes of aggression. Obviously, I hate a toothache too. So I've read multiple things about how tall he is.
Okay.
This one says 11 feet at the shoulder. That's a big elephant. I've also seen as big as 13 feet.
That's a massive animal.
He was a big animal. Apparently, there's a statue of him up in Canada. I forget where in Canada. I'm sure it's in
We should go see it.
Yeah, I got my passport now. But yeah, he weighed about 6 or 7 tons. But the zoo started worrying about, because he was about 20 years old at this point, they figured. So that's when they start coming into puberty. So they're like, we got to get rid of him. We got to do something with him. We don't want to. People like adore this animal. So, they got in touch with, P.T. Barnum, to get him shipped over here. And so, what is his name? The dude that ran it, I forget his name right now, but he went to go pick him up.
Okay.
And the elephant's like, no, I don't want to go. And at one point, because they constructed this huge cage for him to roll him out on. And at one point, they're trying to get him in, and he's like, nope. He just sat down. He's like, nope, not moving. You're not taking me. And everybody's like, yeah, it was like a huge thing, I guess. They cheered, and it was great. And then the next time they tried getting him in, and he didn't go in the crate. They're like, all right. So finally, everybody was like, you know what? He doesn't want to go. Just keep him here. He doesn't want to leave. Well, P.T. Barnum, he's got a business to run, and he wants to make money. So yeah, they finally got him in the crate, and then shipped him over. And that was in 1882. The London Zoo sold Jumbo to P.T. Barnum for about $10,000 at the time.
Wow.
Yep. It caused public outrage in Britain. People were pissed. Like, people were like, save the elephant. You know, people were very upset. It was a superstar.
Yeah.
He was the biggest star. He like Harambe. But, like, you know, he's the biggest thing on the planet. Biggest animal, or, you know, besides a blue whale or whatever. But, yeah, over 100,000 people signed petitions to stop the sale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Petitions never do anything, do they?
Yeah, they do sometimes, but it's business. Like,
right.
You know, even the royal family was like, "This, we have to accept what it is, but we're not happy about it."
Yeah,
that's what one of the videos said. But yeah, he marketed him as Jumbo as the biggest elephant in the world, was a quote that he said, making him a star of Barnum and Bailey Circus. Jumbo quickly became national sensation in America, drawing massive crowds, earning Barnum a fortune. Obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
If I heard the world's largest elephant is somewhere, I want to go see it.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's a big elephant. I don't know if he was doing rides. I didn't really say if he was doing rides. He was performing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he was doing any rides. So
sure.
He was working still with, it was like 40 some elephants.
I bet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like 40 or 50. It was a big number. So I'm going to go over his death real quick. I know we got some other stuff to talk about him, but he tragically died in 1855 in the St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada. So that's where his statue's at. And for his centennial, that's when they built the statue. They were going to do it months after he died. They didn't do it. They're going to do it 50 years. That didn't happen. So the Kiwanis Club and somebody else put they got like a bunch of donations, tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars to make this huge statue.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the claim. When he died there after being struck by a freight train.
Oh, that's why this loops into the same
It ties right back into it.
Where? How?
So he was being led back to his circus car.
Okay.
And obviously you're on tracks. Apparently, all the elephants loaded up except for him and Little Thumb, or something like that. It's somewhere in here. It doesn't even. I don't know why I didn't have it in here, but it said Barnum. P.T. Barnum said that he died heroically saving this smaller elephant because they both kind of just took off.
Yeah.
And they both got hit by it. The smaller elephant had a broken leg. And Jumbo died minutes after.
That is just depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, man, those people probably hurt.
So there's also a conspiracy for this.
Mm-hmm.
I found, I don't know, it just randomly popped up. The conspiracy is he was in such bad health with his teeth and stuff that later the autopsy did point out like his teeth were messed up and stuff. And they think instead of trying, this would be a better look to kill the elephant. Instead of trying to, instead of him dying, like, in their care. So the miss making it look better. That's just a conspiracy. That's not, But that was a conspiracy.
I think I would rather say I euthanized my animal than it got hit by a train.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Some of the pictures of him, like, they have a picture of him with a bunch of people surrounding him after he got hit, though. He's just massive, and it's so sad.
That's heartbreaking.
So his hide was mounted and displayed and eventually ended up in Tufts University.
Okay.
His skeleton was donated to the American Museum of Natural History, which is still there today.
Where is that at?
New York. Jumbo's legacy is enormous, and culturally, the word Jumbo entered into the English language as synonyms for something very large.
Wow.
So that is...
This elephant invented a word?
Yep. He made the word. Just more circus stuff, enduring symbol of circus, spectacle, and mass entertainment. Jumbo was the mascot of Tufts University. His hide, unfortunately, got caught on fire in a fire and burnt.
Oh, man.
But they do have his taxidermy tail, I think I've seen somewhere. But yeah.
I guess you could say he had a Jumbo impact.
He sure did. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I mean, it goes deeper a little bit, not much, He was traded from Africa to the Paris Zoo for a rhino, I believe.
Worth it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But he wasn't that big at the time. It sounds like he was still smaller. But yeah.
How cool! That's probably one of the stories I've liked from you a little more.
I did a lot of research on that one.
I
watched like 4 videos and
I liked that.
Yeah, that was
that's really cool.
Because I started looking into him, like, this is really cool. I really like this elephant, and it just popped up. I was like, I think because I was, reading about the elephants, about the rampage.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, Jumbo. I was like, who's Jumbo?
Who's Jumbo?
But yeah, that was
Jumbotron.
Yeah, Jumbo. Yep, that was the elephant.
That's
man.
Crazy.
Yep.
Huh.
You should just. There's a couple videos that you should probably, or at
check
least
them
one.
out.
There's one really good one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to finish it because I was like, I'm gonna come here first, and
I'll have to check them out.
yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. The word jumbo came from an elephant.
Named
Jumbo. What a cool name.
Right.
Oh, here's a question. Obviously he wasn't named by an American. What did Jumbo intend to mean?
So he had a different name at first. I forget that name. But they just named him Jumbo.
There had to be a translation from whatever their native language was.
I don't know. It was African, and I don't know who named him.
That's why we need a Googler.
Yeah.
So it'd be like Theo. He'd be like, hey, Jimmy, tell me how.
But the stuff I was looking up
mm-hmm.
didn't say that. It was in the videos, and I just can't remember some of the stuff. Like the name, I was like, I'd butcher it if I even seen it in front of me, like I butchered everything else today.
Well, someone let us know.
Yeah.
Cause there had to be some, unless it was just a brand new off the wall name. I'd imagine there was some kind of translation from their language.
And a lot of people say that Dumbo is a loosely based cartoon on Jumbo. Yep.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had big ears, but Jumbo was a Jumbo.
Yeah.
Big boy.
For darn sure.
Man, he's got pictures of people riding him, and it's just ridiculous.
Like, they look like ants on him.
Yeah, and the saddle is just like
massive.
The grown people look like children. Like the saddle is holding. I think the one picture I seen was like 8 or 9 people, probably easily. There might have been more. I don't know. We're also talking like 1800s. So, which is just crazy that they shipped an elephant in the 1880s.
We had elephants here in the 1700s, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know what's crazy is, Jumbo died the year before the camels got here.
Oh.
We had elephants for hundreds of years, or 100 years before camels got here.
Got back here.
Unless you think about it like that, that's for sure. So until the modern camels got here.
Yes.
Yeah, and camels are so much smaller. You think they would have just brought some over before the elephants,
Well,
which is kind of crazy to think about too, that camels weren't really a big part of circus culture until kind of later on.
Yeah.
At least here anyway.
And they've been used for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And now, if there's any circus with animal stuff, there's camels there, but that's just because they can't have the elephants.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But what a rabbit hole.
Oh, there's one more fun fact I just remembered.
Mm-hmm.
They apparently, one of the rumors was the elephant danced to a guy playing accordion on the ship on the way over. And he also liked to drink whiskey, and that's how they got him that's how they got him into the crate or just like hung out with him and gave him whiskey.
Me too.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was that's a really cool elephant, man.
That was a good story.
Yeah, I tried that one.
Let's try again in 2 weeks.
Well, now that I'll have more time, because there's a lot of stuff like you can't find. Like some of the stuff was kind of hard to find, and some of the videos are pretty recent.
Oh, for sure. And the internet is a deep place.
Dude,
it's about as deep as the ocean.
It's deeper than the ocean, I think now. We're going Marianas because, it's getting deeper every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember where there's jokes like, "Oh, you reached the end of the internet." No, you didn't.
Oh, you'll never.
Not anymore. Maybe in the 90s.
How many web pages do you think are created a day?
A day?
Yeah.
I don't know. Google it.
I don't even want to, because I'll create a web page on accident. Let's find out.
We can buy our own domain name.
How many web pages are created every day? Well, it says how many websites.
How many websites are there?
Roughly 250,000. Well, this is such a wide gap. Anywhere between 250,000 to 1 million new websites are created daily. But that's not web pages.
Well, I mean technically, right?
No, because a website has pages, Every time you click on a Reddit link, you're on a new web page, So, I mean, there's got to be a number of web pages that's not even like a real number.
Yeah.
Like, we can't count to it.
Yeah.
Something just insane.
It's not infinity, so not yet.
Man, the internet we could probably call it infinite.
Yeah. Now, I watched a documentary on infinity. I didn't like it. It made me feel weird because it doesn't exist. It exists, but it doesn't exist. More like a theory.
Right.
It's really weird. Have you ever looked into it?
No.
It's super weird. But yeah.
No, I have not.
It just doesn't.
I will. I'll look into it, and I'll look into Jumbo.
Yeah. Do both.
Do both. Well, what else you got today? Is that it?
That's about it for me. Oh, Leo's doing better.
Good.
Yeah. He's scabbing over. So.
And I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, he's doing way better. So appreciate it.
Glad to hear it.
I'll take you and Haley out for dinner.
Meh.
Go to Old Madrid.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I knew that.
All right, let's go. All right, guys. We appreciate you chiming on in. And, well, we won't see you next week.
No.
But we'll see you in 2.
Yeah.
Make sure we can be a little more intriguing for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing the back train style instead of the dromedary style.
I'm going to hump.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Bye, Humpley.
Bye, Humpley. All right, y'all. You guys have a happy hump day.
Happy hump day.